I'm Anna with Ahlam Academy in Houston, Texas. In this video, I'm going to share with you 8 different tips on how to improve your snake arms. As I am moving my arm up and down, doing my snake arm, I'm being sure to keep my hand in a beautiful position. Sometimes what can happen is you will lose energy or concentration in the hand, and the hand can sometimes just droop, or sometimes if you're nervous, it'll actually contract into a weird position. So make sure that you're keeping your hand beautiful and posed and energized as you move the snake arm up and down. You want to make sure that there's a soft roundedness in the elbow as you move the arm up or down. What you don't want is a lot of elbow pointing out as you move the arm up and down. You want to extend the arm out, but not so much that it's a straight line. You just want to keep it soft. So here, as I move the arm up and down, I want to maintain a little bit of tension in the arm. I don't want to relax it too much. When it's relaxed, it looks like it's flapping. So what you can do is to imagine that you're pulling the arm through water, okay? And if you've ever been in a swimming pool and you've tried to walk through it or to move fast through water, you know how difficult it is because that water is resisting your body, providing resistance to your body as you try to move through it. So same thing here. As you lift the arm up, feel the tension on the top of the arm. As you lower the arm, feel it on the bottom as if you're pulling it through water, and that's going to help to avoid your arms looking floppy. Sometimes dancers want to move their hands or switch their hands first before the arm begins to move in either direction. So make sure that you move the arm first and then flip the direction of your hand. So here, as I lift the arm up, that's when I flip the hand down. Then when I begin to move the arm down, that's when I flip the hand over. So you don't want to move the hand first. First the arm switches direction, then the hand flips. Arm switches direction, then the hand flips. There's a million different ways that you can execute a snake arm. So here you have one snake arm that can go all the way up, all the way down. You can have a snake arm that stays kind of in the middle. You can also have a snake arm that's very tight and narrow. So play with all the different sizes or volumes of your snake arm. So here, as I move my arm up and down, I imagine that the arm or the energy is extending outward from my hand, and I'm keeping the intention outward. What you want to avoid is bending the elbow too much and bringing the hand in like this and then trying to go out. Keep the arm out. One test you can do is to place my hand on the wall, keep it touching the wall, and move the hand up or down. This is how you can test that your hand is staying extended and that you're drawing a straight line in space rather than bending the elbow and coming off of that line or not keeping your arm extended. Sometimes what I see in beginner dancers is they like to pull the elbows back behind them as they do the snake arm. That adds a lot of tension here to the shoulders, as well as it doesn't look so good. In fact, sometimes as they're doing it, they'll kind of like circle the elbow to the back, kind of like they're doing a swimming backstroke. Again, you want to avoid that. You want to make sure that the elbow is almost drawing a straight line up and down. If I turn here to the side, you can see my elbow is pretty much keeping a straight line that is moving up and down. It's staying in alignment with my body. It's even easier if I bring that elbow forward just a bit and I draw that same line straight up and straight down right in front of my chest. Those are the best places to keep your alignment, either just in front of your chest or in that sideline of your body, making sure to avoid bringing the elbow back. One test you can do is if you're standing up against a wall, having your back to it, if you're executing a snake arm, you'll notice that your elbow has to stay in alignment. It can't go back behind you and hit the wall. So this is a good way to ensure that you're not bringing that elbow too far back. So often when we begin to dance, we already don't have much strength or flexibility in our shoulder. So sometimes when we start doing snake arms, we have a difficult time rotating the elbow up and down enough to execute a beautiful snake arm. Let me show you 2 different exercises that you can do to start to relax your shoulder and to increase your flexibility so you can do snake arms with a bit more confidence. So here, what I'm going to do is extend my arm out, my palm facing backward. I'm going to think of my arm as being very solid here, because as I rotate the palm down, I'm going to make sure that my whole upper arm is rotating in my shoulder joints. I'm going to keep rotating that hand as far as I can to really feel that rotation in the shoulder joints. I'm going to keep rotating it one way, and then I'm going to relax and feel that nice stretch. Then I'm going to rotate the palm going the opposite way, making sure that upper arm is twisting in that shoulder joint. Now, if you feel any pain here, you want to let up. It should feel only like a good stretch, no pain at all. And then you can do this several times, rotating one way and then rotating the other way until you start to feel loose in the arm. The second stretch you can do, you can either do this standing upright away from a wall, or you can also do it up against the wall to be sure you're doing it correctly. So here, as I step up against the wall, I'm going to think of myself as a scarecrow. I'm going to put the elbow straight out from the shoulder with my forearm downwards. Then I'm going to press my hand and wrist as close as I can back or downwards toward the floor. Then I'm going to rotate the forearm upwards, okay? Making sure that I'm keeping a right angle as best I can in my arm. So again, you're going to rotate the arm down, trying to keep that angle, rotate the arm up, down. Now, if that's not stretching you enough, then definitely step away from the wall and do the same thing, but try to reach back as far as you can in the upward and downward positions. make sure you shake yourself out after that, because that's a really, really deep stretch. Thank you so much for joining me in this video. That was 8 tips, 8 different ways on how you can improve your snake